They came in wagons to build a railroad that launched a town that became an international city.
As we think about Irving's evolution from, farm town to suburban to about 1970, 75, things really start to change.
Those changes and the men and women who set them in motion are all a part of the Irving story at the Irving Archives and Museum. The immersive exhibit combines archival photographs, donated artifacts, interactive displays, and years of research. They all combine to bring the story of Irving's origins and more than a century of growth into focus.
We've really tried to structure the exhibit that we can accommodate everyone. So if you just want to do a quick walkthrough, look at the pictures, listen to a couple of things, read kind of the big text on the wall, you'll get the Irving story. You'll kind of get the big picture of what Irving is about.
But visitors who want a deep dive will find a wealth of information, and those who enjoy a hands-on experience will find that too.
So this one you can see the Four Seasons.
Oh.
That big blocky building.
That one's the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
We have a flight experience that you can take in the cockpit. It helps us highlight the fact of how important Irving is and DFW, how those two stories are so intertwined.
The museum is the culmination of years of planning.
40+ years in the making.
And the community support that fueled the museum's creation is evident throughout the exhibit.
We really sought out community input throughout the whole process, but the pandemic kind of handed us a bit of a blessing.
The blessing, including community members as voices in the media presentations.
And so we reached out, and the community response was amazing. No one said no, and they turned into amazing voice actors, and I think it just adds another layer of this being a museum about the community and for the community.
Throughout the month of April, another community group is making reservations at the museum even easier.
The Friends of the Irving Museums has raised funds, and so the fee that we've been charging for that reservation time, if you enter in our reservation system online, a coupon code, FRIENDS21, and it's online, so you can see it, they will cover your admission costs.
Another perk, courtesy of COVID precautions, exclusive access to all the exhibits with your family or close friends.
What you can do is you can make a reservation at the museum. You'll be the only group here during that time. You get 2 hours. You can experience the Spark Lab, you can experience the permanent exhibit, our temporary exhibits, and you have the museum to yourself.
In learning more about Irving's history, visitors are invited to consider the roles they too can play in shaping our community.
I think what's important, even if maybe you don't have connections with kind of old Irving or the older families or people that have been here a long time, is seeing how they planned and decisions they made a positive impact on the community. We can all do that. And I think, when we think about everything we've been through in the past year, understanding how people in the past have been change makers and how they've been able to impact the community for good is something that's just really important for us to all to have an appreciation and an understanding for, and to be able to identify with.
This is Kathy Whiteman reporting.